Hallo, guten Tag zusammen. Hallo. Geht doch. So, was ist da los hat? Moment. Läuft alles, ja? Noch nicht ganz. Ja, jetzt müsste alles laufen. Ja, 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 okay. Herzlich willkommen zum dritten Mal Dragon's Dogma 2.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
Wir haben ein paar Tage nicht gespielt. Wie geht es jetzt? Jetzt will ich eigentlich Fisch fangen,
I'll
oder?
gather this. It might be of use.
You've
Okay.
done well this day. Oh, thank you.
Hold, sir. I'd rethink pressing onward if I were you. The village is crawling with saurians. Forgive me. I didn't mean to startle you. I used to call this place home, you see, in times more peaceful.
Okay.
You're the Arisen, are you? Well, that's something. We were hoping to reclaim our village, but it doesn't seem we'll have much luck. We fled when the dragon attacked some days past, thinking we'd return once the baleful thing was gone. Easier said than done, clearly. In our absence, a basque of saurians have made our homes their own. What are we to do? The guards not like to send soldiers all the way out here. Ah, but mayhap they needn't at all. You are the... Please, sir, do something, anything about the saurians infesting our village.
Hey,
Saurians abound, Master. Be on your guard.
One cannot be too careful.
There, Master! Saurians!
We have no means of exploiting our enemies' weakness.
The Arisen has been drenched!
was ist denn das so laut, Alter?
Fall back, and I will heal you with my magic. Wait a moment. Let my magic infuse your weapons with the fury of the elements.
Ja, Junge.
Don't we have a report to make, Master?
Du hast die Hexen besiegt, das war's, oder was? Ah, nee. Ah, doch.
why does the old man venture out to sea day after day? What does he seek to prove?
Curious, isn't it?
Perhaps we will understand more in time.
Is the deed done, good Arisen? Oh, thank you. Thank you. We shall all be able to return to our homes at last. I can hardly wait to bring these tidings. I dare say we'll have this place livable again ere long. I cannot thank you enough. Long will you be known as a friend to our village. If you happen to pass by, do come visit us, won't you? I should like for you to see this place as 'twas afore the dragon's attack. For your sake, as well as ours, we'll do our utmost to see the village restored.
Okay.
With this, the peril has passed. Still,
Hat einige Tage
perhaps we
wieder
ought to
auf
visit the
zurück.
village again anon, just to be certain.
Right you are. We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Weil ich nicht runter gleich. Kleiner Reißzahn, Bestienhaut. Oh, ich bin schwer beladen schon wieder. Mensch, Helios, du Schwein. Ist ganz kurz weg, gleich wieder da. Okay, weiter geht's. Schauen wir mal. Dem Turm vorbei. Da geht's auch runter.
Oof. My pack's grown rather heavy.
Lessening our load will help to keep us light on our feet.
Is this a challenge, Arisen, to see who can keep pace?
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Was haben wir hier? Wurmkristall. Ich würde sagen, wir holen uns mal neue Begleiter. Ungefähr auf mein Level.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it. Die Ausrüstung, die für sein geändert wird, werden die zuvor ausgerüsteten Gegenstände dem Meister des Versailles zurückgegeben. Alle neu ausgerüsteten Gegenstände werden vom Meister des Versailles geschenkt. Wir haben einen Echsenschwanz da. Schauen wir mal. Hier haben wir keinen.
I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy.
At least I go knowing I fought to the best of my
Delighted to
ability.
meet you. Especially if we share.
I have a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used.
Die ist doch hübsch.
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talents useful, should we encounter.
Da kriegst du ein Buch von mir, ja.
It is not brawn and might that
Shall we
win the day.
discuss tactics now or later?
Spezialisierung, Spezialisierung und Fertigkeiten, die nur von Vasallen erworben werden können, sind nicht unbedingt nur Vorteil, da sie den Vasallen erlauben, unabhängig zu agieren, und das kann zu unerwarteten Konsequenzen führen. Da man wenig Geduld, Planung, gebührende Sorgfalt können sich Spezialisierung als sehr nützlich erweisen und sind es ja ausprobiert zu werden. Wenn du möchtest, dass dein Vasall Spezialisierung lernt, wirst du gut daran tun, dich mit Leuten mit verschiedenen Eigenschaften und Tendenzen in der Welt um dich herum anzufallen. Früher oder später werden diese Freundschaft Gelegenheit bieten, in denen der Vasall Spezialisierung erhält. Und kann. Okay. Ein Vasall kann immer neue Spezialisierung haben und das erlernt. Eine neue Spezialisierung setzt die alte. Zieh den Eintrag jeder Spezialisierung zur Rate und mehr Funktionen. Okay. Schauen wir mal, habe ich jetzt so Zweig, okay. Jetzt haben wir dasselbe mal bestellt, oder was?
You would entrust this item of import to me, Master? Very well. I shall keep it safe till you have... need of it.
Wir gehen mal hier. Lager aufschlagen, dann kriege ich da noch Zeug zurück, oder? So wie war es in der schönen Stadt Deutschlands? Weiß ich nicht, da war ich nicht. Aber ist alles voll teuer. Tanken fast 2 Euro. Voll teuer.
Not like a feast to get you ready for bed.
Ready to tackle today's adventures, Arisen? I'm full of vim myself.
Bis zum Morgen schlafen. Wir waren ja nur, keine Ahnung, wo wir waren. Gefühlt so ein Industriegebiet. Reingefahren von der Autobahn, gleich wieder raus.
Tackle the day ahead.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
I don't know about you, but I am full of vim and vigor. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
At last. We shall all be able to return. I should like for you to see this place as 'twas afore the dragon's attack. For your sake as well as ours.
Zeit für Mission. Ich kehre ein paar Tage zurück. Muss ich jetzt zurück ins Dorf wandern. Ja, für mich schon.
Tis no more or less than what one might have expected.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Come on then.
'Tis a glad thing we rested when we did.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
Was ist los? Elektroschockiert den ganzen Jahr.
That's the spirit.
I can do no less in service to the Risen.
Splendid.
You pulled that off with nary a hitch. It will be a rude shock for our foes to find you reach their limit.
Das waren diese coole leuchtende Stolche.
I knew that I could count upon your strength, Arisen. Now, what might that be?
We ought to take a closer look.
Oh Mann, der Arme. Hallo? Das ist ein Zombie, oder? Das ist doch ein Zombie.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. Hold fast, Arisen. I shan't let you.
Angriff wie Biss auf Greifertagen schenkt Flügel Wegen ein. Du kannst Ausdauer verbrauchen, um dich zu wehren und versuchen, dich zu befreien und versuchst, den Gegner zu beschäftigen, bis dein Verbündete dir zu Hilfe kommt.
The Arisen is in Your charge. Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Oh, schon gut, Zombies-Dinger. Ein Apfel.
Tis about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
Teilabzeichen. Was sein? Teilabzeichen als Zeichen ihrer gesamten Wissens und ihrer Kompetenz. Oder Kampffertigkeiten oder Erkundungserfahrung. Was sein mit Abzeichen nützt sie für den Erweck der Wort und Tat. Monsterabzeichen werden Vasallen verliehen, die eine gewisse Anzahl an Monster von einem bestimmten Typ besiegt haben. Solche Vasallen sind so bewandert im Umgang mit der besagten Kreatur, sie die beste Art, sie zu besiegen, kennen und den erweckten nützlichen Rat anbieten. Oh, nice. Feldabzeichen werden an Vasallen übergeben, die ausreichend oft in einer bestimmten Region kampiert haben. Wenn du dich in der besagten Region auf ein Abenteuer begibst, wird Vasalle sein Wissen über die Gegend mit dir teilen. Ah, der hat doch keine. Zyklopprügler, besiege 30 Zyklopen, er hat schon 2 und einen. Ein Like hat er auch schon. Okay. Nee, wie nass. Sieht so an, oder? Ja, vielleicht, weil es regnet. Oh, da ist ein Riesenviech. Will ich das töten gehen? Ein bisschen. Aber ein bisschen auch nicht. Aua, hat sie mir da auch nicht draufgesetzt, oder was?
Have my protection.
Er mag mich ja nicht. Besonders.
I have a spell in my name. One of the markers marked by my own master. Care to assist?
Lol.
Is the mark of a champion to prevail with weapon shield?
Really? What are you doing?
Ought not to be so careless.
It seems we have enraged our foe.
I could use their rage to our advantage.
Out to our strength. We have prevailed.
Ja, klar, keine Ahnung. Jetzt einfach auf den seinen Hals sitzen und einfach so Ausdauerzeug essen.
First and foremost, we'll want to lock your ladders. You're a much easier target when lying prone.
This battle will demand all our strength. We must stand together if we are to seize victory.
An easy pick to go throw the battle.
There is no better time to strike.
I shall lead the charge.
Let my magic use your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Ich bin fertig. Am Boden liegt.
Now I can report a successful hunt.
Well said.
Ja,
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to
Also die kann ich
survive
anheuern.
every battle
Nee,
by
danke.
way of... If 'tis discipline your company lacks,
I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location.
We've got goblins!
have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
bin schön hier.
We are none of us alike in vocation.
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
At the end of the day, our vocations are of little import. Mutual trust is what counts.
Ja, wollen wir noch hier rüber.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
Gell. Das ist eine Höhle.
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
Go right ahead.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master.
No sense weighing down my pack with rotten food. I'll dispose of it now, before the stink sets in. I think not.
I grant you fire's blaze. Use it
Oh,
well.
das ist ein Werwolf. Den haben wir.
How will win with unwavering persistence?
Such single-mindedness makes our enemy predictable. Not necessarily easier to counter.
Persistence is key. Try and try again.
Auf ihn.
Perhaps our next attempt will be more successful.
Was macht denn der?
Ensure your next attack is no less purposeful. You must
Schlaf ich oder was? Ja.
You can count upon my aid.
Runter.
Continue our onslaught.
Nein, nein, nein.
Behemoth will soon topple.
Fall nicht runter, Junge.
strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
Shit.
It's a skillful bit of people. Do your vocation proud.
Nice.
Let my magics grant you with elemental food.
This brute has quite the temper.
Use their
Ja, sein Schädel damit. Ich glaube, das tun wir jetzt Aua. Naja, die haben weggeschmissen. Ja, wir haben weggeschmissen.
battle is ours.
Then wrench it to the ground.
Certainly worth a try.
So it goes.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment.
jetzt, Junge.
Let us finish this! Bring the beast down!
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
Tja, der ist besiegt. Säbel. Gute Waffe? Nee, leider nicht.
If I might be so bold as to speak my mind? Different masters favor different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Each to their own.
Den haben wir auch besiegt. Da ist der,
I'll
der.
wager I could make that shot.
You cut quite the...
I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll...
Here we go again.
We were battle ready when they found us. This shan't take long.
By your leave.
Huzzah! What a team we make, Arisen.
Jemand, aber ich sehe keinen. Was sind denn die?
Was excellent. I could have done no better.
I merely did as duty demands.
Well said.
I grant you roaring flame. I shan't let them harm you.
Ah, was haben wir hier? Ein Loot. Das nehmen wir doch mal mit.
There's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Bin gespannt, aber da oben ist bestimmt gar nichts.
I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
Let us ponder how
Ja,
best
doch.
to proceed. I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
Was ist das für eine Tier? Oh shit.
Look out, Arisen! We're under attack! All together now. The attack has won.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry my magic into your weapon with the fury of the elements. You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment.
Ja, ich mal. Warte ich. Ja, das hat mich voll weggefetzt.
Seems we have enraged our foe.
Why do we not use their rage to our advantage?
Tot, jawohl.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? This seems a decent spot for a campsite.
There's no reason to rush into
Ja,
our
ich weiß auch nicht wieso. Weil der am Anfang irgendwie am Boden gefallen ist. Und weil er so am Boden liegt, hat er voll viel Schaden bekommen. Ich weiß nicht, wie der auf den Boden gefallen ist. Wieso meine ich damit halt nicht wir, so, ja, wieso? Was können wir uns leckeres kochen hier? Plus 4, das ist das Beste. Gereiftes Bestien. Fauliges Beefsteak.
Our master cuts a gallant figure in the throes of battle, but is no less striking here in the campfire's glow.
Sieht voll lecker aus, oder?
Not like a feast to get you ready for bed.
Bis zum Morgen.
Surely we've time for a short kip ere we continue on our merry way.
Erste Attacke und macht lange Augen. Mission geschafft, Gegenstände, was haben wir denn? Wieder Materialien. Wen geben wir was? Und dann Merlin. Der hat doch Bock ein bisschen zu tragen, ich sehe es ihm an. Löschsirup. Oh, der liegt immer noch da. Hier eigentlich nichts zu tun, glaube ich. Doch jetzt einfach nur rum. Jetzt ging der Schauen, erkunden will. Ich finde die cool. Der hat einen Reh erschossen. Sind das Freunde oder Feinde? Feinde, okay.
You're going to regret that.
I grant you fire's blades!
Use it well. You pulled that off, nary a hitch. 'Twill be a rude
Ja, das waren
shock
doch Freunde
to
irgendwie.
find
Weiß es
you
nicht.
reach their loot.
Shit.
Best not be bothering me for no reason.
Shove off.
Bugger off if you want to see the moral.
Vielleicht ein bisschen gemein. Ich habe cool zerstochen. Ich muss Hasen töten.
Oxen are to be found here, of all places.
'Tis best to leave harmless creatures be.
Ah, ich hab's gewusst, dass hier was ist.
A fantastic find. I wonder whether my master from beyond the rift managed.
Slimes! Most unpleasant!
Ice will be most effective against this foe.
Eis ist das effektivste dagegen. Moment. Ich wollte mal so ein Buch. Ich habe doch so komische Bücher. Habe ich da was mit Eis? Pfad des Winters benutzen. Wie funktioniert das jetzt? Okay, ich lese aber das Buch quasi und dann mache ich einen Zauber. Okay. Da kein Loot dabei? Doch, hier ist Loot, oder? Ja.
Which path ought we to follow? This calls for due consideration.
Fretting will get us nowhere. Let us pick a path and see where it takes us.
Hier wie Ausdauerskill.
Do
Das muss
watch
schnell
where you're
schaffen.
going.
Ja, hier ist es doch irgendwo.
You'll hurt yourself one of these days.
Oh, don't mind me. These things happen.
Jetzt sag ich, okay, irgendwo ein Schleimviech
One of
gesehen
us has
hat.
been drenched.
Ja, der jagt mich voll, der will mich.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
schematics are at your disposal. Wait a moment.
Was ist, Junge? Wo ist noch einer? Da ist doch gerade was geflogen, oder? Ich habe einen Schatten gesehen.
So close a call offers no solace in victory.
Let us pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, and try not to slip up again.
Was mir bis jetzt nicht gefällt, ich habe ein bisschen wenig Missionen, ich hätte gerne ein paar mehr Missionen.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
Sehr schwer überladen. Das nervt mich auch ein bisschen. Kann ich den dann hier irgendjemand geben?
These writings could be of import.
Let's have a look then.
A well-aimed strike, right where it hurts.
Ensure your next attack is no less purposeful.
I crouch in roaring flame.
Käfer. Goldkäfer vor der Wind. Wo ist denn der? Hier. Irgendjemand noch so ein Goldkäfer.
A chest. I'll examine its contents, shall I?
Ah, hier ist es zum Lesen, oder was? Dies ist ein herrlicher Anblick. Die Landschaft scheint sich in alle Richtungen zu entfalten und ihre Geheimnisse dem geduldigen Beobachter zu offenbaren.
And here I was hoping for some great treasure. I'll wager I could make that shot.
You cut quite the hunter's figure.
At last! The moment I've been waiting for. I've never seen aught like this. I'd wager my own master would be astounded to learn of its existence.
Ein Reisestein. Hier hochkrabbeln. Mit so einer HP könnte ich da bestimmt hochfliegen. Bringt das mir was? Ich weiß es nicht. Aber ich kann hier jetzt nicht warten, bis eine HP wiederkommt, oder? Komme ich da irgendwie runter, ohne dass ich ganz Weg laufen muss? Sieht schlecht aus.
There are
Schade.
useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
Tut mir leid. Seid ihr ihre komischen Dolche anfangen an zu vibrieren quasi.
Slime, there! One of us is ready.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
Oh shit, da ist ja was Großes über mir.
Caution is called for when walking so close by the river.
Not the best place for a soak, I must say.
Look there. Methinks I spy aught of use.
Hey Merlin, was siehst du hier, was ich nicht sehe?
We've little need for a campsite at present.
Let us return those who've grown tired from our labor.
Wir haben jetzt genug gewartet für eine Mission eigentlich.
Quickly now! Our master beckons.
Understood.
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
Go right ahead.
Any interesting tidings?
Well met. Looking to make a purchase?
Oh. Mal hier, was haben die? Gutes Essen und schlechtes Essen. Ein Ring mit einem Geist voll Kraft, diesen Geist belebt. Träger erhält mehr Schaden durch Fernangriff von hinten, aber weniger von vorne.
Cheers. Much obliged, sir.
Nothing.
Wünschelrudendorn. Sie leuchten, wenn der Schatz in der Nähe ist. Ja, witzig.
Caught your eye? Oh, that's a
Might I interest you in my humble...
So Kräuter und so, das behalte ich. Das tue ich zweimal verkaufen, aber behalte ich das mal.
Where's... Hope to see you again.
Ja, warte Sekunde.
Might I interest you in my...
Da kriegst du einen Pfeil von mir. Kriegst du noch, da nochmal 3 Pfeile. Gar nicht so viel, so bin ich immer überladen. Wahrscheinlich wegen den ganzen
Humble
Dingern.
where...
Was hast denn du für mich eigentlich? Alltägliches Lagerausstattung.
Much obliged, sir.
Oh no! Sir Arisen, thank heavens you've come. Saurians have claimed the
Die
village yet
Äxten haben das
again.
Dorf schon wieder
If you
eingenommen.
can, just when almost all of the villagers had arrived as well. Oh,
Oi, what are you doing standing about when there's work to be done?
Jonas! This is the good sir I spoke of. The one who called the Saurians for us.
Is that right? Then I expect you to aid us with this mess, stranger. You did it once afore, eh? Only natural you'd help finish the job.
My apologies for the chief's temperament. Yet he speaks truly. We have need of your strength. Pray, cull the beasts as you did before, sir. I dare say you are the only one upon whom we can depend.
More Saurians. Let us deliver them a swift death and ensure the village is safe.
Ja, das war ein bisschen cooler Move.
Cannot be too careful.
Prison has been drenched.
Ensure the next attack is no less potent. I grant you fire's blaze. Use it well.
Okay. Scheiß Schwanz ab.
The Saurians are no more, I see. That's twice you've come to our rescue now. You're more than a friend to Harv Village, Sir Arisen. You are a hero. Truly, we cannot
Here he is! I found our troublemaker!
Jonas, what is the meaning of this?
This blasted beastren went and ventured into Stormwind Cave! How many times have we said none are to tread there? But he just had to poke his nose where it didn't belong. There can be no doubt he's the one who incited the Saurians' attack.
Forgive me. I never meant for any of this to happen.
Trust a beast.
Ist hier voll hässlich.
Jonas! Surely there's no need for such talk.
You would say that, wouldn't you? Seems to me beastrons go causing problems, and we humans are lumped with the job of cleaning up after them.
Jonas, please! You're being ridiculous.
Fair!
I do apologize. It would seem things have turned rather uncomfortable. But we mustn't let this sour your triumph. You came to our aid when we needed it most, and for that, you have our gratitude, sir. I do hope you shall visit us again anon.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
You're wasting your time talking to me.
Thank you, Sir Arisen. That's twice now you've aided us. We've a long road ahead, but fear not. Harv Village shall be bustling again ere long. I do hope you'll stop.
Don't bring trouble to my door, you hear?
Ärger zu mir hört. Hier, was soll denn das heißen?
Fancy a look at my wares? Fancy a look at my wares?
Scheint ungewöhnlich schwer zu sein. Wird von Entdeckern auf lange Reise bevorzugt. Okay. Was soll ich für einen Rock an? Aha, aha.
Always a pleasure.
Gesundheit, Junge. Danke.
I'll wager I could make that sugar.
You cut quite the hunter's figure.
Lol. Alter, ihre Dolche sind voll nice.
Ice is our ally against such fiends.
I will be arisen, soaked to the bone.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there.
Nice.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe well and true.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
Jetzt nehmen wir so eine Abwehr nochmal festhalten. Komm her. Wirklich hoch fliegt die aber auch nicht.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Jetzt kriege ich bei Max Last plus 0. Ich muss mehr tragen.
I grant you roaring fame.
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Most effective.
Ja.
We must strike boldly and with presence of mind.
Of course.
Das ist voll gemein, den über den Schwanz abzuschneiden.
Curative magics are at your disposal. Wait right there.
That was impeccably timed, Arisen.
Hier nicht. Hier vorne muss irgendwo ein Schatz sein, okay. Kann halt über mir sein. Eigentlich will er auch solche Waffen haben, die ganze Zeit bling, bling machen. Ich kann den Weg nehmen, dann komme ich auch in die Stadt, jawohl.
A decent spot to make camp, assuming there are no monsters about.
A chance to recover our strength would be most welcome. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. That is a skillful bit of thievery. You do your vocation proud. Goblins, Master.
Das wollte ich zwar gar nicht, aber war nice.
Do not despair. I'm coming
Wo sind
to your
die?
aid.
Thank goodness someone has a hand to lend. The sun descends. Night will be upon us soon.
We shall have to be all the more vigilant.
Ich glaube, du kannst auch alleine laufen, aber machst dir damit halt viel, viel schwerer.
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
Go right ahead.
Schießt bitte Hasen, wenn ihr Hasen seht. Hasen muss ich töten. Oh, da ist ein Riese. Ich will den gar nicht bekämpfen jetzt, oder? Wollen wir? Natürlich wollen wir. So halb. Voll.
A well-aimed strike, right where it hurts.
I grant you fire's blaze. Use it well.
Seems our timing is a little off. That wasn't right at all, which would seem we are out of sync.
Nein, mein Ausdauer. Irgendwie kann man die zum Fallen bringen, das weiß ich, aber weiß nicht mehr wie. Ich will ja nicht was nachlesen, wenn ich die gekillt habe, so mal schauen.
Knock its feet out from under it and strike ere it recovers.
I don't dare attempt to use it alone, but together, I think we can manage it.
My aim is true. Our foe appears to have grown just as weary as we.
We must make the most of this opportunity.
I shall lead the charge!
Komm.
We are the best this season. We must do whatever we can to knock it off balance.
Nice, er ist hingefallen, er ist hingefallen. Sein Gesicht.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
Immer aufs Bein schlagen, wahrscheinlich bis er umfällt. Das war jetzt meine Taktik gerade.
I'll wager I could make that shot.
You cut quite the hunter's figure.
Goblins approach!
Goblins. Komplett falsche Richtung, so Mädels. Wir müssen da lang. Wieso magst du meinen Fanclub eigentlich nicht? Das ist voll cool, dass du so Leute hast, die mit dir rumlaufen. Ich habe schon meinen Hasen gekillt. Aber die sind klein und schwer zu entdecken irgendwie.
merry band can handle whatever comes.
Capable comrades are a boon indeed.
That's just what I was thinking.
Mit meiner Beinbekleidung echt fragwürdig.
Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads, despite the...
Shall we get some rest then?
Meine Nase plötzlich schlimm aus hier.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
After you, Arisen.
Nach mir sagst du, nach mir. Ist irgendwo ein Schatz in der Nähe.
I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
If you refer to changes in the military's makeup, I've heard the same.
Indeed. Tell is, there's been a shift in the chain of command.
Look as long as you please.
My eyes aren't what they used to be. Everyone's as tired as I am. My hand at I've been here so long. Top line came.
Feischern bekommen alle. Hallo.
They say the sovereign was bathed in the dragon, and yet he draws breath. His Majesty should...
Welcome.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the
Das für ein Ring? Ein Ring, der euch verhindert vorstellen, dass sich der durch den Nestwert des Trägers erhöht. Oh, nicht schlecht eigentlich, nicht schlecht eigentlich.
foremost hospitality in all the... You know where to find me.
And I shall remain by your side.
Well, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated...
No, Merlin, was trägst du mit dir rum? Zeig mal. Ups, was habe ich gemacht? Merlin.
To the full...
Kein Kommentar zu was. Was habe ich gesagt?
Foremost hospitality in all the...
Preiswert und leicht kann bei Angriff vom Monster aber schnell zusammenbrechen. Ja, der ist echt nicht so geil.
Worth... Much obliged.
Oh, hier ist eine Leiter, die habe ich auch schon mal benutzt, glaube ich. Mal erstmal dahin gehen, genau.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to. Have you found any of the items we discussed?
Was? Eine von Macht. Erfüllter Ring. Angriff des Tigers bringen je wahrscheinlich ein Zwang und zuvor. Nicer Ring. Vollmotiv. Doppelding. Muskelkraft, wirklich dir. Nice. Ja, Merle, was kannst du lernen? Hm. Das ist gut. Mitgenommen. Lichthimmel. Nice. Probier ich mal, wenn ich das dann nicht ausrüste. So, setzt das dann ein? So früh zurück? Ich bin schon seit 2 Uhr zurück. Ne, um 1 war ich wieder zurück.
Do come again.
Ja. Was habe ich denn hier? Maximal Gesundheit ein wenig. Ja, nein. Was hat Merlin an? Verringert durch einen Schaden. Muss. Ich habe eine Begleiterin, die hat so Dolche, wenn die glänzen, heißt es irgendwo ein Schatz in der Nähe.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Eine Hose. Die ist ist besser wie meine Hosen. Das ist nicht, wie sexy ich damit aussehe, Chris. Das ist die Freilufthose. Wenn es stinkt, ziehst du so eine an.
Welcome to Bjorn's Armory, and quality is what you need if you want to survive.
Schauen wir mal. Kleine Reißzahn habe ich genug. Great, jawohl. Enix haben wir noch nichts. 80.000 Harpien. Fittich, glaube ich. Nehmen wir. Oh, die kann ich nochmal verbessern. Nehmen wir. Kaninchenfell, da brauche ich ein Kaninchenfell. Fauliger Goldzahn. Langdiadem. Toxinium 3 habe ich nicht. 7.000, das ist voll teuer, Alter. Wieso kostet die Scheiße 7.000 so verbessern? Das haben wir auch. Echsenschwanz. Oh, die habe ich alle verbraten. Ich hab's gewusst, ich brauche bestimmt einen davon. Ich hab's geahnt irgendwie. Was kann ich bei dir kaufen für meinen Hübschen? Den Helm hier. 5.000. Nee, kann ich nicht. Ich kann den da kaufen. Erst kaufen sollen, dann upgraden. Wäre das nicht schlau? Die Hosen sind aber schlechter. Schau mal, die sind einfach schlechter. Erhöht ein klein wenig das maximale Gewicht aus, das der Träger stemmen kann. Oh, das ist auch nicht schlecht. Ja, jetzt machen wir Merlin. Merlin, was braucht denn mein Merlin? Mhm.
The price, just remember.
Wieder für 300, naja, nicht viel. Mehrere auswählen. Das da weg.
Misers die early.
Alteisen. Ich habe kein Alteisen. Sie?
Hope to see you again.
Wer hat eine Hose an Tag zu
Our
Hause?
packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
Come take a look.
Der Chris hat bestimmt auch keine Hose an, so wie ich den kenne. Na, schau mal, das Shirt ist nice. Das ist bestimmt besser wie das da. Ist ja doppelte. Ja, mit Upgrades.
Glad you did.
Das macht man auch so. Echsenschwanz, ach komm, Hackerhorn. Ein paar Echsenschwänze behalten sollen. Grober Knochen, den machen wir. Großer Greifenklaue, ja.
Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure. Okay, was haben wir hier? Was bist du für ein Zombie eigentlich, Anne?
What did you think of that story? 'Twas well told and all, but not particularly exciting, eh? I mean, it's the sort of thing you hear bandied about the tavern every other night, isn't it? I'd heard tell of a beggar doing well for himself, so I came out here to learn his ways. Haven't learned much, that's for sure. And by the look of it, he doesn't appear to be making much for his efforts, neither. So where's all his coin coming from, then? Makes a man wonder, it does.
Hatte eine Bettle im Auge, okay, gleich.
Twill near get done if I stand around talking.
Ich bin ein Profi. Ich hab's gleich.
Gather round. Would that the gold would only rain down.
Ja, ja, bloß.
They say
Super.
the sovereign was bathed in the dragon's fell flame. Such a... and yet he draws breath. What sure as I do hope his majesty shall recover soon.
Ich finde den Brunnen voll cool. Die kleine Kuh ist so süß. Welche kleine Kuh?
Master storyteller. And should my tale entertain you? Nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, as today I shall speak of riddles and monsters with... Aye, got some coin to spare your humble storyteller?
Klar.
Much appreciated.
There's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
And should my tale entertain you? Nay, even if it shouldn't, I would
Okay, wann bewegt denn der sich weg hier?
We meet again. Truth be told, I was hoping we might. Would you care to stay and talk a moment? I'm glad. Sit down, won't you? I'm rather fond of this place. I ne'er imagined a city could be like this. So full of excitement, so alive. And how could I have? In all my life, I've hardly left the palace. My mother is quite strict. You understand. Oft did I long for a taste of normal life. Even aught as simple as going shopping for myself. My mother has always procured the things I covet for me, so to pick out an item and obtain it with my own hands held a certain appeal. Of course, in the end, you were the one who made the purchase. That's all right. I know you meant well. Besides, I can safely say it was still a novel experience. I wanted to give you something in return by way of thanks. Here, this is for you. My apologies, friend, but I'd best be going. I mustn't let Mother find out I left the palace. thank you for indulging me. I do hope we'll see each other anon.
Was haben wir jetzt gegeben? Ein Jaspis. Okay.
Very well. I shall return.
Ich muss jetzt nicht daneben stehen, bis... Geschenk geben, was kann ich dir schenken? Du freust dich doch sicherlich über... Was kriegt die von mir? Einen gereiften Uferfisch.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
Habe ich jetzt Pluspunkte bekommen?
Welcome to Bjorn's.
Du hast sicher Bock auf diesen Fisch, oder?
What to do?
Moment. Chronik, NPC-Logbuch. Filtern, was kann ich filtern? Männlich, weiblich. Weiblich. Suchen wir jetzt eine hübsche raus. Nee, steht unterwegs, die ist nicht hübsch. Die ist hübsch. Mag teure Dinge, seltene Dinge, schöne Dinge, ausgefallene Dinge. Komm, wir suchen jetzt eine hübsche und die beschenken wir dann mit Fischen. Die ist doch hübsch. Mag nichts. Die da, Dinge, schöne Dinge. Scarlet. Charmante Dinge, schöne Dinge. Zu Favoriten hinzufügen. Wir machen die da und die da. Okay, und jetzt, Kampf, nee. Erkundung, was haben wir denn hier? Lager aufschlagen, Tote wiederbeleben, nee. Das Freudenhaus. Okay. So. Filter aus. Da ist der Bettler. Abenteuerspiele, was sagen? Beginnt sie. Vergebene Geschenke, 3 Stück. 3 Fische und keiner hat sich darüber gefreut. Getötete Gegner. Tagebuch eines Adeligen. Schau mal, jetzt habe ich so ein paar Sachen, die ich gefunden habe. Alle, was gibt's denn? Ich kann die nach Stadt filtern. Wie heißt eigentlich die Stadt, wo ich bin? Werden. Okay, weil dann. Die muss ja irgendwo hier sein. Wie kann ich finden? Scarlet. Charmant Ding, ja, die wohnt irgendwo in dieser Stadt. Die Stadt ist leider groß. Bist du Scarlet? Nee, du siehst nicht aus wie das Scarlet. Wann geht denn der hier weg, ey?
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my...
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Always a pleasure.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
I wish I knew your restraint, Arisen.
Jetzt mal ohne Witz. Ich muss den Typen jetzt beobachten, ja? Kann ich hier nicht irgendwie Zeit verfliegen lassen oder so? Das ist doch nicht sinnvoll, dass ich jetzt da 3 Stunden neben mir stehe, oder?
There's a means to tell if someone who claims to see. There's an oracle up in the palace, whose powers allow. There's only one arisen in the world, so no matter how many pretenders come forth, well, there. Come to think of it.
Vermute, ich muss nämlich nachts den beobachten. Bleib da! Ah! Bleib da, habe ich gesagt. Da ist die Truhe, ich sehe sie. Muss sogar 3 Truhen. Ist da auch krabbeln irgendwie? Merlin, das sind meine Truhen. Liatenstiefel.
Stone in hand, we can travel wheresoever we please.
It's not an item.
Jetzt habe ich bestimmt gute Sachen gefunden. Ah, naja. Was sind die Oh yeah. Geile Stiefel nennen sich das. Geben Merlin. Die Upgrades sind die bestimmt besser.
To be squandered. Stay with me, Arisen. Wait right there.
Ich glaube, mir erstmal so hätte runtergehen müssen. Oh, nice, dann ja, voll geheilt.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
Kann seine Auslösung nicht einer der 2 entfernt ist.
Shall we see where it leads?
We ought to put it to good use.
Zu mir, Junge.
Listen close, as today I shall tell of a serpent with powers most felt. Our hero ventured in...
Welcome to... And quality's what you need if you want to sub...
Giftfittich. 106. Was hat er jetzt? 106. Ja, das sind die besser auf jeden Fall.
So before you check the price, just remember. Many thanks. I free.
Merlin. Zieh dir geilen Hosen an. Ah, bei dem sieht man es nicht, weil er ein langes Ding trägt. Ich kann das sagen, das sieht bestimmt gleich aus wie ich.
I've hoped to see you again.
Ich mach jetzt was anderes. Ich bleibe jetzt nicht stehen, bis es dunkel wird. Ich bin jedenfalls hier. Habe ich doch bekommen. Haltet Ausschau nach einer hübschen Blonden, ja. Mit der wollen wir nicht schöne Sachen schenken. Ich weiß zwar nicht, was es mir bringt, aber wir finden es heraus. Ah, kommen wir hier nicht durch, oder?
Did you want something?
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
Let me get that.
Oh, it's not right. It doesn't make any sort of sense. The doctor examined him afore and said he'd be better with a bit of medicine. Yet e'er since he came here, he's only gotten worse.
I understand how you must feel. But you must see that your son's health continues to wane. There is no medicine that can heal him outright. He requires... I am caring for him as best I can. I beg only for your patience. However, if you truly cannot entrust him to me, perhaps you would care to take him home with you instead. Mayhap convalescing in a place familiar to him would aid his recovery. Of course, I would be sure to visit him as oft as I am able.
Home, you say?
Dear, we are pressed enough as 'tis.
All right, he stays. But pray bring my son back to health.
I will look after him. I swear it.
Hoya Risen! Have you brought me a bunch of flowers
Ja,
already?
deswegen bin ich doch hier.
Oh, just look at them. They're the most beautiful flowers I've ever seen. These should brighten the sisters' days. Say, would you mind terribly if I asked you another favor? See, one of my friends taught me a magic spell. It's supposed to let you meet whomever you like. All you have to do is find a silver stone, put it under your pillow, and say the magic words. But there's the problem. I've been looking all over for such a stone, and I can't find one anywhere. Would you find a silver stone and bring it to me, Arisen? For true. I knew I could count on you, Arisen. I'll be waiting.
Our next mission is...
I pray this will convey the depth of my gratitude.
Irgendwas Sachen. Verleiht einem Vasallen die spezialisierten Logistiker. Ermöglicht es, Material zu kombinieren und Gegenstände unter Verbündeten zu tauschen. Nutzen? Merlin hat die spezialisierten Logistiker gelernt. Ja, Merlin, du bist jetzt mein Logistiker. Ich weiß zwar nicht genau, was es bringt, aber du bist ein Logistiker. Wo steht es dabei? Nee. Merlin. Zustand nicht. Spitzname Megaman. Was haben wir denn hier? Nichts. Laufbahn. Er ist ein geiler Magier. Steht es irgendwo dabei? Gutherzig. Spezialisierung der Vasale, der diese Fähigkeit erlernt, erhält die Initiative, der einzige Kombinieren und Gegenstand zwischen den Geprägten von Verbündeten zu verschieben. Alter. Jetzt haben wir ja schon 4 Zyklopen besiegt. Der ist Silbern. Was ist das? Errichte in der Gegend während der Lager 50 Mal nacheinander selber Ort ungültig. Ha, smart. Was hat der? Nichts. Besieger erfüllt. Das habe ich erfüllt, ja genau. Das habe ich auch erfüllt.
Oh, I can't find a silver stone anywhere. Have you... They're hard to find, aren't they? Well, if...
Okay. Und wieso hat er mich aber angequatscht von der Seite hier? Schau mal, die haben bestimmt hier eine Mission für mich. Da ist doch jemand krank.
Sir, ought you not be in... Ah, forgive me. You're not a patient, are you? I suppose you must be a visitor. 'Tis a pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Eleanor. I have the privilege of serving as abbess here. I regret that I cannot offer you a cup of tea, but I'm in the middle of making my rounds of the patients. Not to mention, I have to find the means to procure more medicinal ingredients. Oh. You wouldn't happen to know someone willing to brave the roads, would you? I know 'tis perilous, but there is one
Crazy voll
ingredient
breit
I
aus.
really cannot afford to run out of. You would procure it yourself. I am grateful beyond words, sir. In that case, might I trouble you to bring me some miasma? The slums are a bane to the body's humours, and its residents are oft prone to illness. We do what we can with what little we have, but we're always short on helping hands. Your aid is most appreciated, sir. May your search prove fruitful.
Tell is, miasmite can be harvested from phantoms.
Yes, sir. Ah, forgive me. If that's not the case, you will have to excuse...
Noch ein Toxinium, sorry. Hallo, gute Frau.
Good day, sir. Might I beg but a moment of your time? I fear I've much to attend to.
Ist der Sohn von dem?
This is a place of prayer. Chaos in the world.
Ihre Zauberdinger glänzen. Das heißt, hier ist irgendwo Loot in der Nähe. Komme ich da rein? Ja.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
It is no more or less than what one might have expected.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Für einer, Junge.
You don't look like much.
Sieht auch nicht nach viel aus.
Is it true you're the Arisen? Only, I seem to recall someone else boasting of being the Arisen. Oh, and just be sure you play your fellow Drake or two, and I'll...
Bei dir mein Lager anschauen?
I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff.
Ach, kann ich nicht, Arschloch.
You fond of those eyes? Keep them.
Ist Greif! Auf zum Greif! Ist der freundlich? Oh, sieht nicht freundlich aus. Shit.
I will protect you.
Die Stirn damit! Was ist dagegen tun, Junge? So gar nichts. Ich verschwende mein ganz Ausdauerding, aber egal. Bleib mir mein Schwert ganz auf diesen. Ja, Mann.
Focus your attacks.
Fight fast and true.
and our quarry shall fall.
You pulled that off with nary a hitch. It will be a rude shock for our foes to find each then. You must spare no effort to get that foe.
Er will mich loswerden, ich merke das schon. Er ist mich losgeworden, scheiße. Wo macht man so ein Greifer am meisten Schaden?
Let us watch our foe carefully to determine our best strategy here.
Fuck, wohin fliegen wir? Ich werde von einem Greifer entführt gerade. Nein, nein, nein. Komm mit dir, Junge.
It would seem our foe has lost their vim.
We must not give them a chance to recover.
I shall lead the charge.
Ja, aber den fucking Greifer in die Stadt gebracht.
This foe is nigh unstoppable when 'tis wrong. We must explore the plan to prevent it from losing its temper.
How will we make to attack it without angering? I shan't let them harm you.
Aufpassen, dass er wegfliegt auf einmal jetzt. Blitzangriff und Schaden. Wenn ein Blitzangriff gefesselt wird, kann die magische Energie nicht kontrolliert werden. Blitze springen auf Ziele in der Nähe über und fügen zusätzlich Schaden zu. Deswegen können die stehenden Blitze weiter weichen, wenn ein das Ziel von einem Blitzangriff getroffen wird. Okay. Okay, er ist noch da, er ist noch nicht weggeflogen. Schnell, wir haben ihn am Boden. Aua. Fucking Vogel, Alter. Ja, aber kein Bock zu sterben, weißt du? Ich wollte nur ein bisschen spazieren gehen. Da kommt so ein riesen Geier, Alter. Vor allem, dass er genau in die Stadt geflogen ist jetzt. Jawohl. Das war ein cooler Kampf. Was haben wir denn?
Fortune favors us.
Gut gekämpft, Männer und Frauen. Und.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
Ah, excellent find.
Na, ist beeindruckt? Den habe ich hergelegt.
If I lose my next ship...
Fancy a look at my wares? Welcome to Bjorn's Art, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. Many thanks. I appreciate the business.
Das war cool.
Welcome. Well, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treat.
Ups.
To the foremost hospital.
Silbererz, wie viel brauche ich davon?
In all Vernworth. Much obliged.
Oh nein, der Bettler ist weg. Fuck.
This place is awful dull. Can't complain, mate.
Boots laced. Everyone's busy with their own affairs.
I don't like it here.
Ist hier das kleine Mädchen? Ich suche hier so ein Mädchen oder ist es ein Junge? Ich weiß es nicht genau. Ist ja egal. Ah, hier.
Oh, I can't find a silver stone anywhere. Have you found anybody? Oh, just look how it shines. Thank you ever so much. Say, aren't you curious who I want to meet? Well, I'll tell you. My mother and father. I don't even know what they look like, you know. Not to say I'm unhappy at the gracious hand, of course. But I'd really like to meet them, even just once. I want to tell them how grateful I am that they gave me life. Oh, it's so shiny. Oh, hi, Arisen. You'll help me again if I need it, won't you? Please say yes.
Miss Daphne seemed pleased with our efforts. Mayhap we ought to pay her another visit sometime soon.
Right you are.
Right you are. Okay. Lass uns wieder dahinter gehen, wo der Geier war, wo der mich entführt hat. Vom Bauernhof. Gibt es ja was hier zu entdecken, ne? Gute Frau oder Mann? Ich kann euch nicht
I'm
unterscheiden.
quite sure that ox carts don't run so late at night. Was it a phantom then? I shudder to...
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
The other day, I charged. Now, that's not so strange. But guess who I saw riding in it? And rightly so, as it turned out to be a young boy. Gave me a right shock, let me tell you. Odd to think their faces may match, but the lives they lead are as different as no.
Bitte hier, 400 Gold, nehmen wir. Ach ja, wo eine Kiste in der Nähe. Schauen wir mal hier im Stall. Oh ja.
Ah, a material. Useful things, these.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
I'll go and open the chest.
Wurmhaut, okay. Hallo, hast du eine Mission für mich?
Have you need of me?
Nee, brauchst du mich vielleicht? Nee, auch nicht. Okay, wir suchen immer noch die hübsche Blonde aus der Stadt. Ist jemand versteckt vor uns?
I'll hold on to this. After all, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure.
Ich denke, jemand hat hier Rasenzeugs. Mit der Kratte. Wollte ich nicht. Aber ist der einfach egal. Voll das Schwert in die Fresse gehauen. Ich stehe einfach so. Sie
If
ran
we
oder
are to
was?
break it, it shan't be from this side.
Really now?
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Später erst. Ja, cool, wenn die einfach losrennen würden und einfach selber alles looten. Oder ein bisschen wenigstens.
What could yon chest be hiding? I must know.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
I trust you're bothering me.
Es ist gut möglich, dass sie von einer dieser grausamen Bestien, die nur Appetit auf Frauen haben, mitgenommen werden. Wurde. Spart euch den Kummer und erklärt sie für tot. Oh, da fehlt, wird jemand vermisst. Wir suchen nach unserer Tochter. Wenn ihr eine junge Frau gesehen habt, die auf ihre Beschreibung passt, bitte meldet euch sofort bei uns. Wir sind bereit, eine kleine Belohnung für jede Information zu zahlen. Wo ist die Beschreibung von der guten alten Tochter? Wo ist denn die? Hallo, wie sieht deine Tochter aus?
I'm not into it. Tedium's a kind of blessing, I suppose.
Der ohne Truhe, wieso? Wo ist denn die?
Now, this is a good find.
A fitting reward for a rigorous search.
Master, if you're carrying around anything you don't need, there's no time like the present to rid yourself of it.
If you feel overburdened, mayhap I could carry some things for you.
Ich weiß, machen wir kurze Pause. Gleich wieder da. So, hallo, hallo. Bin wieder da. So. Was mache ich jetzt? Es ist dunkel und es ist Nacht, genau. Wir gehen schlafen. Oh ne, wir gehen nicht schlafen. Ich wollte nämlich Ding machen. Ist der Wagen vielleicht zufällig? Wahrscheinlich nicht, weil er jetzt weg ist. Fuck.
Hold fast, Arisen. I will be with you in but a moment.
Oh Mann.
Vernworth, is there any place more welcoming?
Come. Our journey isn't over till we are safely inside.
That's just what I was thinking.
Would you take...
The road at your left. It's the same.
Nothing's harder than living in honest.
Good evening, sir. I trust you. Fared all right on the roads, despite the hour?
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for them.
Mal Zeit für ein Nickerchen.
To this world I return.
Our adventure continues.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Ready to forge on?
Gott sei Dank. Marco, Kollege.
Time was, you scarce saw any beastrons here. You'd think that'd be on account of immigration. But at least I've ne'er beheld a human with a beastron. If we keep mixing, someday our kingdom will...
This might be worth a read.
Shall we take a closer look?
One day, I'm going to have proper... Nice to see you again.
This isn't much to go on. Hail, friend. Have you a spare moment? I've an eye for people, and my instincts tell me you're of trustworthy ilk. I'm in a bit of a quandary, you see. I'm to be gone for a week, with no one slated to mind the house in my stead. Fear not. I only ask your name to list as a tenant. You needn't bother yourself with the cleaning, and I don't expect you to stay cooped up in there, neither. I'd be much obliged if you'd simply consider my home a waypoint on your travels.
Okay.
Sound appealing? Then come on by and have a look-see. I've taken the liberty of marking the location on your map.
Have you ever been at a loss as to how to proceed? Or felt, well, whenever I'm lost, I go to...
You've come. Glad to see you, friend. So, what say you? would you care to live here in my absence? As I've said, you needn't worry about tending to the place. Many thanks, friend. I knew I could count on you. I'll stop by again in a week's time, but till then, farewell.
So, wir haben ein Haus für eine Woche, oder was?
We will find much better rest in an abode than out in the elements, methinks. Let us make good use of it while we can.
Right you are.
Oh.
Captain will have my head if I skip another patrol. Can't you see I'm on duty?
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
Plenty of gossip to be had here, adventure. I welcome rumors of any sort, my friend.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
Now here's a welcome sight. That's a funny thing. Making a living as a soldier.
Der ist wieder da.
You seem in fine spirits.
I grow restless when...
Might I interest you in my humble wares? Much obliged, sir.
Nothing caught your eye? Oh, that's a shame. Let's...
Aye, got some... Much appreciated. Gather round, gather...
'Tis a lad...
Aye, got some coins. It's much appreciated. Gather round. Treat your ears to it.
Hi. Would you care to join me? I'd not say no to a bit of company. I was hoping you'd say that. Do you know, I had a feeling we'd meet here today. Intuition, I suppose.
Okay.
Say, you're not from round here, are you? Are you a traveler? Have you seen many places? how I envy you. This city is all I know. I long to learn more of the outside world, but Mother won't allow it. She's always telling me how dangerous it is beyond the palace walls. But that only makes me question her judgment all the more. After all, if the world truly is so perilous, what of the lives of our people? They must be fraught with uncertainty, subject to harsh conditions. It seems unfair that I alone should be shielded from that reality. But listen to me waffling on. Ah, I almost forgot. I happened upon this little curio the other day. Here, you're welcome to it if you'd like. My apologies, friend, but I'd best be going. I mustn't thank you for indulging me. I do hope we'll...
Nein. Erhöht ein klein wenig das Maximumgewicht der Ausrüstung.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
'Tis good to be busy.
Gather round.
Aber was bist du für eine hübsche Lady? Wie heißt du?
Peril on the roads puts a strain on my business.
Charmante Dinge, schöne Dinge.
Oh, I can't. Whatever am I to do? Peril on the road. Would that I was...
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master. Should my tale
Welcome to the Star. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup?
By your command, Arisen.
Fancy a gander? Fine wares in town. The other day, now, that's not so strange, but guess who I saw, and rightly so, gave me a right shock. Their faces may match.
Was haben wir denn hier schon das stehen? Frische Früchte holt sie euch, solange der Vorrat reicht, solange. Solche Lieferungen sind äußerst selten.
Feast your eyes on a sight most entrancing.
Cool gefunden. Es ging nicht um die Truhe, es gibt noch irgendwo eine Truhe.
We found a chest. Let us examine what it has to offer.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master.
How to spend
There's a ladder here.
After you, Arisen.
What delights might there be to find in town today?
What's this all about?
Ja. Ich muss jetzt echt warten, bis es dunkel wird.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
Welcome to the start. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Come back anytime. I shall do as you say.
Not much going on here about.
Wo ist der jetzt hin? Das ist doch nicht dein Ernst, oder? Ist der jetzt weggerannt ist hier?
Tell is, Vermont was once a beastren kingdom.
Truly?
Quite. Though no definitive records remain.
I fear I've not.
Not a care in the world.
That's here to put my wares.
How can I get more customers to shop? How can I get more customers to
buy myself a new sword next play.
Good heavens.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Geben wir mal ungekündigt auftauchen. Ich wollte euch unbedingt sehen. Dass ich einfach so vollkommen bin. Ziehe eine an. Ihr seid außer Haus. Ich werde euch wenigstens ein Geschenk hier lassen. Ich hoffe, dass wir uns bald wiedersehen. Denn ich möchte mehr von euren Geschichten über die Welt, euer Leben und eure Erfahrungen hören. Sven.
We must rest.
Hoy, friend! Having any time for me today? There's something I've come to understand during my stolen hours exploring. Every last resident in this city is wholeheartedly devoted to living out their lives. It seems a simple observation, I know, for it made me painfully aware of my own position. Can this existence of mine even be called live? I want to live a life I can proudly call my own, and to achieve I tire of enduring my mother's coddling, and of having to mind every twitch in her face in order to appease her.
Release des Monats. Ja!
Tis proof that I am not my mother's servant to be willed about as she pleases. 'Tis something I obtained of my own will, though it came to me through you, of course. Pray, take this with my thanks. 'Tis quite a rare now. I'd best be off. I may not be able to wander the city again for some time. Thus, I cannot say when next, though I feel sure we shall. Till then, take care, friend.
That was quite a gift. I hope that procuring it was not a burden upon the lad.
That's just what I was thinking.
Should my tale entertain you? Nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my
Ich hätte gerne eine gescheite Hose. Beobachtet mal.
Listen close, as today I shall speak of riddles and monsters with frightful mystique. In the north of Vermund is our curious tale staged, where ventured a hero off the page. He delved into a temple of baleful feature, only to be confronted by a four-legged creature. But when our hero drew his blade, unto him a demand was made. And who the asker? Why, the beast! An uncanny affair, to say the least.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
Ah, excellent find.
Answer my riddle, did the fearsome thing say. The trickery was clear. To respond meant certain doom. But in the midst of his answer, he'd doubtless be consumed. So a mighty attack did our hero dispense, to conquer his foe and banish it thence. With a single strike was the towering beast repelled, to quail in fear at the mortal strength it beheld. Such is the legacy of Lord Rosamond, who, needless to say, was the father of House Berkeley, which lives on to this day. Gather round, treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my tale entertain you? Nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, as today I shall speak of riddles and monsters with frightful mystique.
Okay.
In the north of Vermund is our curious tale stage, where ventured a hero off the page. He delved into a temple of baleful feature, only to be confronted by a four-legged creature.
No harm can come of a bit of kindness, I always say.
Would that the gold would only rain down on my head.
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
I'm always willing to lend a helping hand.
Gather round,
Was sind die Typen?
gather round, treat your ears to... Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Gather round, treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my tale entertain you? Nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, as today I shall speak of riddles and monsters with frightful mystique.
Glaubt ihr, wie lange dauert das? Steht da wohl eine Uhrzeit?
is our curious tale staged, where ventured a hero off the page.
Na, Kleine?
He delved into a temple of...
What do you want?
Ich wollte dir was schenken. Du kriegst dieses geile Beefsteak.
I don't know what to do.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my tale entertain you? Nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, as today I shall speak of riddles and monsters with frightful
I'd heard tell of a beggar doing well for himself. So where's he get his coin then? Makes a man wonder it.
Soll ich den entführen?
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my tale entertain you? Nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, as today I shall speak of riddles and monsters with frightful mystery.
Now here's a surprise.
The thrill of discovery never gets old. Huh. I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
How to spend the day? How to spend the day?
Gather round. Treat your... Much appreciated.
How might I be of service?
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale
Will hier immer die Uhrzeit von dem Scheißspiel?
by a master storyteller. And should my tale entertain you? Nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, as today I shall speak of riddles and...
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
We ought to put it to good use.
Is our curious tale staged, where ventured a hero off the page. He delved into a temple of baleful feature, only to be confronted by a four-legged creature. But when our hero drew his blade, unto him a demand was made. And who the Oscar? Why, a beast! An uncanny affair, to say the least. Yet there was no time for shock and dismay, as answer my riddle, did the fearsome thing say. The trick...
My talents lie in combining materials, and I'll use those in my possession to craft things for you in my spare time. Where ought we to go now? A well-organized pack is my speciality. I'll see to it your burdens are shared between us pawns. How might I serve you, Arisen?
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you? Nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, as today I shall tell of a serpent with powers most fell. Our hero ventured into a shrine long enclosed, whereupon he found serpent and soldiers in battle opposed.
Man.
Though to the soldiers' aid he would fain have leapt, unease overtook him, so behind a pillar he crept. And not a moment too soon, for there came a flash of light, ere the room filled with screams, soldiers wailing at their plight. Then the shrine grew deathly still, and our hero was all alone.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics. Where ought we to go now?
I'm not tired in the least. I'm ready for any adventure you have in store. Where to next, Arisen?
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a
Was soll ich das Ziel, dass ich jetzt stehe und mir das anhöre, oder?
storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it should.
Greetings. You seek guidance, do you know? You need only make a worthy offering in exchange. I have seen your path. May the
Hat euren Pfad mit wachem Auge und offenem Geist auf der, dass das Licht der Offenbarung euch nicht verlassen möge. Wow. 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 Danke für nichts.
Go on, have a... Look, many thanks.
Well, it takes two to make a sale. And this seller had nothing to tempt us with. Our funds are better
Ja, wann
spent
geht denn der hier weg? Ich töte den gleich.
The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, as today I shall tell of a serpent with powers most fell. Our hero ventured into a shrine long enclosed, whereupon he found serpent and soldiers in battle opposed. Though to the soldiers' aid he would fain have leapt, unease overtook him, so behind a pillar he crept. And not a moment too soon, for there came a flash of light, ere the room filled with screams, soldiers wailing at their plight. Then the shrine grew deathly still, and our hero was all alone, for every last soldier had been transformed into stone. Wary of his foe,
there's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Oh my God.
Seeing his moment, he unsheathed his blade and brought the pillar low in a thundering
Der
cascade.
erzählt ja die ganzen Monstergeschichten jetzt.
The gloating serpent was caught by surprise, and with a pitiful hiss,
Das erzählt über Medusa gerade.
till mustering swiftly the last of its might, to the depths of the shrine did the monster take flight. Thus, with a wit as sharp as his sword was honed, did our hero put an end to the threat imposed. And who was our hero? Why, needless to say, 'twas the father of House Berkeley, which lives on to this day.
Soll sich mal bewegen, der Affe. Ich wette, das bringt mir gar nichts, dass ich jetzt hier rumstehe. Ich habe so ein Gefühl, das bringt mir gar nichts.
Greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, as today I shall tell of a serpent with powers most fell. Our hero ventured into a
Seid ihr
shrine
im Discord? Machen wir heute Film? Ist der Chris da?
in battle opposed. Though to the soldier's aid he would fain have leapt, unease overtook him, so behind a pillar he crept. And not a moment too soon, for there came a flash of light, ere the room filled with screams, soldiers wailing at their plight. Then the shrine grew deathly still, and our hero was all alone. For every last soldier had been
Was sagst du, ihr Outfit da zu meiner Begleiterin? Sieht gut aus, oder?
and with presence of
Würdest du auch so
mind,
rausgehen?
the man crept up to the pillar upon which 'twas entwined. Seeing his moment, he unsheathed his blade and brought the pillar low in a thundering cascade. The gloating serpent was caught by surprise, and with a pitiful hiss, 'neath the pillar it writhed. Till mustering swiftly the last of its might, to the depths of the shrine did the monster take flight. Thus, with a wit as sharp as his sword was honed,
Ja, hier war einzigartig.
hero put an end to the threat imposed. And who was our hero? Why, needless to say, 'twas the father of House Burke.
Sag ich dir, wenn du jetzt nicht losläufst gleich, Junge. Stech dich ab.
Gather round, treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, and your focus apply to this tale of a
Eine
giant
neue
who
Geschichte.
touches the
Ein
stars.
Riese, der zum Himmel hinaufrage.
Our hero, oft forgotten by history in spite of his worth, awoke one fell morning to rumbling earth. In a panic he started, out the front door he leapt, to behold what had approached a night as he slept. 'Twas a mysterious figure, but be it friend or foe, on shaking legs did he approach, the better to know. Yet he did not get near, for afore him stretched the sea. The figure was striding through waters up to the knee. This realization explained the bizarre. What had appeared close was being seen from afar. For truly, the figure was mammoth in size, tall enough to be blinded by the clouds in the skies. One thing was certain. Should it walk upon land, no city, no mountain would outlast its hand.
Wie redet der? Godzilla oder was?
He challenged its ingress with voice loudly drawn, and in an instant the giant was gone. Aye, in the face of his valor, the gigantus did pale. But who among you can name the hero of our tale? 'Twas none other than Lord Rosamond, who, needless to say, was the father of House Burke, which lives on to this day. Gather round, treat your ears to a tale by a master.
So ein Arsch. Man hört denn auf zu labern.
Story entertain you? Nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, and your focus apply to this tale of a giant who touches the sky. Forgotten by history in spite of his worth, awoke one fell morning to rumbling earth. In a panic he started, out the front door he leapt, to behold what had approached a night as
I will use this opportunity to gather my strength.
mysterious figure, but be it friend or foe, on shaking legs did he approach, the better to know.
Die junge Frau.
Get near, for afore him stretched the
Would that I was kept half as busy as I once.
Max bestimmt. Ein geiles Steak? Nee, das kriegst du nicht von mir.
Gather round, treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to much appreciated. treat.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
After you, Arisen.
And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, and your focus apply to this tale of...
Ich habe ja schon 4 Münzen gegeben.
Master, my heart knows
Mehr
no
will er
greater
nicht.
peace than when I am by your side.
was being seen from afar. For truly, the figure was mammoth in size, tall enough to be blinded by the
Fancy a look at my
Lots to be
wares?
taken care of before the day's done.
Da läuft er. Ich dachte gerade, der ist weg, Alter. Ich war so ausgeflippt. Läuft er endlich. Ich war voll jetzt einfach weg, weil ich da auf dem Dach rumgespielt hatte. Wir werden ungerechte Bepreisung nicht hinnehmen. Wieso sollte von Biestren erwartet werden, dass sie mehr Gold für die gleiche Ware bezahlen? Die Händler von Vermund haben weniger Integrität als eine Horde Kobolde.
Wonder if it's too early for dinner.
All this quiet makes me come o'er anxious.
I get the sense I oughtn't be here.
Suppose that's enough for one day.
What should I do?
Ja, der läuft zur Kneipe da vorne.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
Ich hab die ganze Zeit gedacht, der ist bestimmt bei der Kneipe da, weil er irgendwas mit Bier gelabert hat und ein Bettler ist.
This place offers a view of the sea.
I wonder, what lies at its bottom? This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
Rejoice, my darling, for your Albert is returned.
Welcome home, dear.
I spend my
Von
days
mir aus jetzt oder um 9 oder wann ihr
only to
wollt.
come home to a wife for whose radiance I have no words. If there is a more fortunate fool in...
Oh, you bold-faced flatterer. Whatever it is, I'll have to hear it and...
What would you of me? I'll
Well met. This here's the... I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Interested in my wares?
I ought to have enough for
A hard day's work still. Got any tales to liven up my...
What's your business with me? Come now, stop and watch a moment.
Is it true you're the Arisen? Only, I seem to recall, just be sure you a fellow Drake or two, and I reckon...
Aye, sir.
Ja, und jetzt sind wir hier, okay, und weiter.
Well met. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good... Impressive. You've pushed your luck too far.
A brisk walk ought to ease my mind of its burdens.
Go on.
Listen up, you lot. Albert, King of Beggars, has come to quench your thirsts. Aye, the ale's on me tonight, so drink up, my friends. Drink your fill.
Oha.
Oh, well met, sir.
If you want my advice...
What's your business with me, Cos?
So für einer.
Some other time, maybe.
Well met. This here's the sanct... I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Well, I ne'er.
Sie vielleicht ein bisschen abfüllen oder was? Was ist jetzt der Plan? Ich weiß es nicht.
Just be sure you mind your manners.
What would you of me? I'll have no trouble, thank you.
If you want my advice, heed no advice.
Barely drag my
I've
arse
been
out
pretty
of bed.
kind. No. This is no place to compose my views.
It's been a hard day.
Let me be the one to collect it.
This job better be worth
Every minute home.
Is there aught you require?
Die Bistlinge haben keinen Platz in unserer Stadt. Sie gehören in die Wildnis zusammen mit den Monstern und minderen Bestien.
Mind moving along? Got to keep... Well met. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Pleasure doing business.
By your command, Arisen.
Just be sure you mind your manners.
Time to be heading.
Jetzt ist er weg. So eine Kacke.
Whatever it is, I'll have to hear it.
atwixt my...
I do the same thing every...
Ja, wäre gespeichert. Dann machen wir hier zurück zum Titel ohne Speichern. Und da machen wir Schluss für heute. Wenn wir gleich. Oh, noch was zu essen? Das spielen wir morgen weiter. Also dann, vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen. Schönen Abend noch. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao.